Hey, hey, what's up, OGD tribe? I'm on a roll. Apparently, I'm feeling the 12 energies right now. Maybe this will get me through this hot-ass summer. Hope you're doing well. Take a deep breath with me in the nose. Hold it in your belly. And let it exhale out your mouth or your nose. You pick. 1, 2, 3 in the nose. Hold it. Collect all that resistance, stress, tension out the mouth. Or the nose. Let's do 2 more. In. Hold it. Release all that stress. Out. 1 more again. In. Hold it. And out. Thank you, our sacred spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and any ascended masters or celestial beings that are here as a part of our spirit team that we connect to for clear and concise messages about purpose, self-healing, love, career, friendship, family, whatever it is you want to talk to us about. We thank you in advance for those clear and concise messages. Let this trip around the 12 energies be one that is very satisfying, empowering, and just an overflow of abundance and joy as we connect here in this tribe. All faiths are welcome, and I thank you for creating our gathering drum as a safe space where we can come be our most authentic selves. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we claim this as an awesome experience in advance. Ashe and amen. All right, here we go. Ready? Aries, talk to me. How you doing? This is for anybody with Aries anywhere in the chart. We all have Aries in our chart. So if you're watching this because the title spoke to you or the energy called you in, you are absolutely correct that this is a message for you. Let's see what's going on. Yes. Love to see Aries in their high place. This is your card in the deck. And we got the Judgment card. Okay, very nice. Last time we spoke was during Mercury being in retrograde. And we talked a little bit. I'm not going to get into too much of it, but this is coming up. We talked a little bit about you getting an upgrade, a promotion, some version of looking higher, aiming higher, and that you were guarding your resources with discernment so that anyone who wanted to be involved with you in career, friendship, love, partnership, or chosen family, whatever it is, had to recognize that they must show up with what they're asking for, right? It's got to be them honoring all of who you are and that you're only giving them what they're prepared to or able to receive, right? Instead of just letting everything be at their disposal. There was also that Empress energy, which was divine feminine energy, the mama, the abundant one, the fertile one, the one who has all of the riches. And that Seven of Swords and that Hierophant card, which remind me of like being able to sit in a seat where people come to you for service and not show all your cards. So now here we are with the Emperor, which is the other side of the Empress, right? The Emperor is the divine masculine, the sacred yang we all have within us that says, I sit in authority. I have my personal power. I know what the heck I'm doing. Come to me, right, or don't come to me at all, right? It also, with the Judgment card here, reminds me of whatever part of you that you were needing to resurrect or, what do you call it when they take the thingies to the chest and go, zing, clear? I can't think of the word right now. Resuscitate. Thank you, partner. The part of you that you needed to resuscitate is here resuscitated. Okay? You weren't feeling at your best. Now, the Empress card, we need. The Emperor card, we need. We need all of the hero's journey. The Emperor card, though, is after you've recognized, wow, look at all these resources that I have. Look at all this blessing that I have. There's just so much that I want to love with or pour out with or give to the world. There's so much love I have for different people in my life. There's something about look at all that I have. The Emperor is that next step then where it's like, okay, now what are you going to do with all that you have? How are you going to honor it? How do you sit in the seat that understands somebody's got to make decisions about all this stuff. Somebody's got to have the authority and the final say about all this stuff. And that's this Aries nature here with this judgment card. You have the final say. And we need you to sit in whatever your final say is. Is this what you want? Is that what you want? Are you calling in this kind of relationship? Do you want friendships that look like this? Are you taking offers of gigs, of clients, of contracts that look like that? You've got to decide and stick with your decision. Be a person of your word. Let's look into love. I don't even need to go much further with that. I also want you to remember, in your Aries nature, you are direct and straight to the point. There is no lollygagging. There is no beating around the bush. So stop apologizing for that. Let that part of you come back up now that you've healed it, and it isn't cutting people, right? Or throwing things. I've been throwing things at my partner all day today for fun. Like, what did I throw first? A bottle cap. And then I tossed his ring. Okay, I didn't throw it at him. I tossed underhand his ring. It's just the playful nature of, listen, I can be a little shit if I want to, and you also know that I'm playing. But like, that Aries nature is very much in that. It's a feisty, fiery, jovial goofball. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. And if I feel like doing this right now, I'm going to do it. You need to be in that. Now, in your love life, friendships, relationships, that wants to, oh, shut the hell up. Look at this. Look at this redundance. Or is it redundancy? Whatever. Judgment card in another deck. So not only are you having to have the final say in your life, from the big picture, the larger scheme, there's some kind of final say you need to have about some kind of relationship in your life, or a relationship structure or dynamic. How have you been loving? How have you been doing relationships? Is it still working? And this is that determining factor that you need to really look at and make a final decision about. Or this is that last straw. Last choice, right? Is that your final answer? What's that about? Let us take a look. I'm going to look at a relationship. That's the epitome of this lesson right now. We've got the Chariot. Oh, I like the way they did this. This is not how I would read my love tree in this order, but this is how I'm doing it. And this, I tell you, this camera like to be crooked when I'm looking at stuff straight. Okay. One more card. I'm not even going to read the whole love tree. I just need to see what's happening at the core. Thank you. Okay, see? Same card we got 3 weeks ago. The Hierophant. And we got the Knight of Swords. Change, change, change. I know it's change, 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 but I'm hearing change, change, change. The change of fools. The Fool card is you, Aries. The willingness to leap off of a damn cliff knowing you'll be fine. Knowing that you've calculated the risk. But you also know that there's parts of it you'll never understand. And your guides will help you as you jump. The parachute will take off. They will fan that flame that you have at your core. They will be the wind beneath your wings. And they'll tell you where to go once you're in the air. It's that kind of vibe. Wow, you're also having to perhaps hear people calling out from behind you. Like, why, Aries? Or some people are popping up that are reminding you of certain things you've been through. Okay, they may even be people that have certain degrees of separation with other people you knew. And there's an opportunity here, like, to just, like Corella, listen, you want to get in front of my car when I'm driving? It's your loss, but I'm on a mission. So you can either get on this here train and jump in, or you can miss it. I'm not going to stop. Okay? We've also got, these are all connections that people are going to be essentially checking you about or checking up on you from, right? People that it was like, now I told you guys at some point I was going to take off. I told you at some point there was going to be a breakthrough or a launch of something, and y'all wanted to play around. Now you can either be part of this team and do it with me, or you can get left. But once I'm doing it, I'm not about to stop and have a full-blown conversation. And that's this Five of Wands that's coming out of this. They want to sit here and either debate about what happened or try to impose in some regard their nature, their truth, how they would do something, what they wanted for you, whatever. It's a conflict of wills, of your energy. At the root of this, though, is, listen, we had a soul contract. And for most of these people, it's already played out. You were here in my life during this point, and I was here in your life during the same point for this reason. That reason is not something that I require in my life anymore. That lesson, that energy, why? I learned it. I got it. If you didn't get it, maybe you need to go find some more people to help you learn a lesson. But you ever notice how you get involved with certain people, even down the road when you haven't seen them in a long time? You reconnect or you bump into each other. And there's like this feeling of this judgment. Well, that just got brought back up. Interesting. Why is that name coming back up? Why did I bump into that person? What's that about? And the interesting thing about it is, it's the same shit when you bump into them. Sometimes you might feel like that person just ain't changed. That might not be true. Your dynamic between the two of you has not changed, because it never will change. The chemistry that happens when your ingredients come together with their ingredients will always be the same. If you mix baking soda and vinegar, it's always going to do the same thing. I don't care. It could be 30 years from now. It will do the same thing. Why? That's what it's supposed to do. That's the science of that chemistry. So if anything comes back up, it's either a reminder of this, like we've learned this lesson already, or it's a reminder to get in that vibe you were in when you attracted this person. Now I want to look at where they want us to go. Because remember I said change of fools? I love how fast Aries readings go. It really makes my ego feel good. And for those of you that don't know me well, what I mean by that is I am an Aries Sun and Aries Mercury. So it just really flows, and my ego's not getting all tangled up in the weeds by having to take time or slow down. It's frustrating when you're an Aries Mercury and it moves at a snail's pace. I need progress. All right, 10 of coins. I like to see that a lot better. Ooh, but this 7 of coins in reverse is very interesting. So this is someone who is taken off just like you have. We got the Lovers in the yin position. 6 of coins in the yang. It's so funny. I'm sitting in the middle of the table, but the camera's not picking that up. So you guys keep seeing me have to move it over to the center of your screen. We've got 2 of Cups. Ooh! 2 of Cups, High Priestess. Look at all this duality. I like this. Wheel of Fortune. Well, hi. I see why I jumped off the cliff this time. Nice to make your acquaintance. Somebody's uprooted their life like you have. Where have you uprooted your life? Is this in your friendships? Is this in your love relationships? Is this in your chosen family? Where have you, and what I mean by uprooted is, you've taken your own tree that you are and said, all right, dig up the roots. We're going to take this and plant it somewhere else. I know for me, my friendship circle looked like that for the last few years, where I had to say goodbye to a lot of people because we all had to go somewhere new. We had learned the lessons that we needed to learn together, and we just parted ways. Didn't feel good, but it was a big uprooting. Well, then I encountered new people in my life that had done the same in some aspect. Wow. This is a big wow connection, by the way. And as I met them, there was this vibe of like, you get me. You understand the trials I've been through and the hardship. And instead of forming a trauma bond together with you, because we both healed the false programming or the mentalities that led us to sit in that trauma, now we both can like move forward in a new way that feels so much more equal and balanced in our lives. I'm checking something real quick. Hold on. Okay, we're good. So notice anyone in your life right now that you are easily connecting with on an emotional level. You can talk to them about how you're feeling, and it's like you don't have to over-explain. Remember I said about Aries energy a minute ago? That was for you too. It doesn't feel like it's like tangled up in the communication, or like you have to appease the situation or dim down your lights or temper your fire. You're just being organically yourself and flowing, and you're able to connect effortlessly. Okay, it's a different kind of chemistry. And when you're feeling that, realize how there's a spiritual connection happening right away. How signs, symbols, and synchronicities that your guides have given you show up with this person. How you see clearly. You read each other's nonverbal communication, you know? All of those things that feel 5D or even 4D, where it's up in the mind, it's in the imagination, it's in the third eye. There's an opportunity here with this person to, I don't want to say turn back the hands of time, but it's like with the Judgment card being here twice today, revisiting a certain thing you've always wanted to experience with a new person and it actually working, because now you're actually ready. You and this person have both found your own inner harmony and balance of all of your parts, where you accept all of who you are. So now you can accept all of who someone else is when they come to you, and show up with your whole self and be much more intentional with that Aries drive, will, passion, hunger, hunt, pursual. It's like the craving, you know, that aggression that's healthy. You can be more intentional with that instead of feeling like, well, now I just got to sit here and aim in all these different directions and see what works. Okay? We've had this message for a while in the last couple of years with Aries energy. There's lots of discernment with this person. You can speak your language without having to translate with them, and it's easy as pie. And what you need to allow, I love it, the Empress energy here. For some of you, you may believe in the twin flame journey. You may like labels like mirrored soul, twin flame, high level soulmates. There's so many words we use. Divine counterpart. This person's definitely along the lines of that kind of vibe, as opposed to the vibe you were used to that was more so your wounded masculine or feminine connecting with someone else's wounded masculine or feminine, which is also a divine connection, but it's a divine connection to pull you out of the muck. This is a divine connection to fly and soar high with you. There's lots of charming, loving, eloquent communication between you and these people like this that I'm referring to, that are the newbies for you. And what that gives you is these really sweet memories you're building with this person. Okay, each person I'm referring to. For some of you, this is more than one person in your life now. For others, it's one in particular that I'm really like spelling out for you. And you're like, oh yeah, that feels really different and foreign to me, but it feels really good. And now I have to sit here and see progress happen in a new way, when maybe way back when, with all those judgment people that want to pop up again, it was like fast and in a hurry and never stuck. The passion burned hot and strong real quick, but it never lasted. There was all this charming stuff and all these promises, but they were never fulfilled, right? And every time you came back, you were trying to reevaluate and see if it was possible. All the what ifs that were there. These new people are more so like, yo, you ready or what? And you're like, oh shit, yeah, let's go. And then it just, you see the proof in the pudding every step from the moment that you make contact, and you both are like, oh, hey, you just jumped off a cliff too? Nice. And you're able to just kind of fly together. It just works. There's open and honest communication that you both are using to communicate what you're feeling. I've spoken with a lot of people, especially in my generation in the last few weeks, where we keep saying this phrase, thank you for naming that. You know, it's like you're able to name what you're feeling in the moment, and you find it important to name it. And then they're like, oh yeah, thanks for sharing. I love that you named that, because I really resonate with what you just said. I love the way you put that, right? They're able to completely understand you and it resonates. At the bottom of this, the root of this tree that you have with this person is this moon card. And some would be like the moon card is, deceptive because it's unseen and it's blurry and it's subconscious and secretive. But guess what else the moon card is by being that? It's all the things that exist deep down within you. And this kind of says to me, deep is calling to deep with these new people. All those things at the depths of who you are that you may get tired of trying to explain to people, you're now being approached by people that just connect to that part of you. And it's almost as if there's a tunnel down way deep underground. And from their ocean to your ocean, there's just this click that happens, this connection, this flow. And then you make eye contact and you're like, whoa, hi, okay? This could also be some like past life type connections if you believe in that. This could be that your ancestors knew their ancestors. This could be that the deep fears of having this kind of love that is vulnerable and intimate, whether it's a friend or a chosen family member or a child of yours or a partner, whatever this is the kind of connection that sees through, okay? It's first connecting in the spirit and then connecting in the physical. I'll give you just a couple little fun synchronicities here. It's always fun to have a confirmation and be like, hey, yes. We've got synergy. I'll hold these up in just a second. We've got comfortable in the spotlight, wisdom keeper, authentic, natural as is, pure integrity, down to earth, bare, true to form, fortunate, manifesting, favored, on the up, open. All three agree. Dream, debates and disagreements, but enjoying them. Like I said, it's a mental match. Someone that knows we can disagree and have debates or heated, passionate conversations and still be on each other's team. And then the last one here on the bottom of the deck is extraordinary, above the fray, exceptional, the standout, unpopular, hidden gem. So these are really special. Like I said, this is a different vibe than what you're used to. Kinds of people that match what you always have been, and you ain't got to work that hard to explain it or ask for it. They just honor what you are by who they are because you both have done a lot of the work. Ooh, there it is. Let's clear up. Ah, these nails suck right now. Come on, focus. Yes. And the last two. While I'm doing this, click that thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe. Download or stream my newest single, Don't Blow Smoke. There are many, many more to come. You can stream it on your favorite streaming platform or download it on your favorite digital store or listen to it here on my YouTube channel. Thanks for that support. And until I see you, speak to you, feel you again, spread love and share joy every day in your own unique way. Cheers to you on doing this work and connecting with new people. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.